What do I do? No, literally, what do I do? The career I always dreamed of studying, the project I've been building for months, the idea I was so excited about. Does it already exist? Has it already been done? Worse, a machine is doing it? Even worse, it is doing it better, faster, more efficiently, and for free? What do I do? I think a lot of us can relate to that internal monologue. And to be honest, I've had the same exact thought more times than I'd like to admit. But not because I don't believe in myself, but because right now we're living through something massive, a profound, overwhelming shift, a change in paradigm. And no, I'm not exaggerating. It's fast, it's huge, it's so intense it can even be hard to process. And if someone is wondering, what even is a paradigm shift? It's when the way we used to understand the world simply stops being that way, and everything changes drastically. What used to be normal is no longer normal. For example, not long ago, getting a degree guaranteed you a role in society. Having a creative idea made you stand out. Having a technical skill made you essential. But today, artificial intelligence can do practically anything. It can write songs, code apps, generate images, edit videos, make a presentation, build a business plan for you, make long essays. And the list goes on and on and on. I mean, if you give it a few minutes, it could even build this TED Talk. And you know what? Saying that out loud doesn't scare me. It fascinates me. Because to me, this isn't a threat. It's an invitation, a sign that now I have the opportunity to go further than ever before. The reason behind my way of thinking lies in the way I was raised. When I was little, I was taught to see the world in a more positive way. But not in a cheesy, naive way, no. I was taught to see that way as a mindset, a decision, an active way of seeing the world. Everything can be an opportunity, but whether it is or not depends entirely on how you see it and what you do with it. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to be looking out for you. No one is going to guarantee your success. If you want something to happen, you have to go beyond to make it real. And those aren't just pretty words. They're tools, and I can apply them to this situation. If something didn't go my way, if my plan already exists or it isn't viable anymore, then I'll just have to reinvent it. But lately, I've realized that this way of thinking isn't as common as I thought. Let me tell you a story. One day, I was talking to this very close friend of mine. He's one of the most talented people I know. He codes his own systems, he uses them for his business, he builds everything himself. He's actually brilliant. But suddenly, he said, Amanda, I just lost my job. What? Yeah, now there's an AI that does exactly what I do, but better, faster, and the worst part, it does it for free. And me, immediately, without even thinking, I said, oh wow, that's amazing. Silence. He looked at me, confused, kind of horrified even. Honestly, I think at that moment he genuinely questioned our friendship. And that's when I realized something. I saw that moment as a chance to learn and build something even better. But he saw it as if all his effort had been wasted, like he'd already been replaced. Meanwhile, I just thought how cool it was that an AI could do as good as him or even better. And I'm telling you, he's amazing on what he does. So this is kind of how our dialogue continued. Literally, an AI can do the job for you. Yeah, Amanda, that's kind of the problem. That was my job. Okay, that's a completely bad response. Because imagine working on something for months, spending your time, your energy, building something with your own hands. And out of nowhere, a line of codes does it better than you. In seconds. No effort, no salary. It's not easy to process. And I empathize with his feelings. However, this moment made my perspective even stronger. It's not that I ignore reality. is that I choose to see more than just the pessimistic side. So here's where I want to make my message very clear. Change itself isn't negative. It all depends on how you look at it and the impact you choose to let it have over your life. So yes, we live in a time where technology can do almost anything. It's impressive. It's intimidating. But that doesn't mean we need to compete against it. It means we have to use it, guide it, combine it with the things only we have. Our experiences, our imagination, our stories. I'm 16 years old, and like many of you, I'm still figuring out what I want to do with my life. And right now, in this exact same moment of uncertainty and important decisions, is when the world is changing faster than ever. But let's get something clear. This isn't bad luck. It's a privilege. We're the generation with the most access to information, tools, and technology in all human history. Literally, you can open TikTok, search how to do something, and boom, done. I mean, let's ignore the fact you might scroll for 30 minutes before actually searching something productive, but that's not the point. We have everything we need to lead this paradigm shift, and the only thing that's holding us back is our own mindset. But I want to clarify something before I continue. I'm not here to give you those motivational talks where you just walk out and forget everything I said. No, that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to give you, I'm not here to make you feel warm and fuzzy for 10 minutes. This is a wake-up call. I'm here to invite you to shift your perspective, to question the way you see yourself against change, to believe, but really believe, that you have something to add to this world, even though you feel the pressure of technology, change, and the feeling of everything already existing. I want you to stop seeing technology as something that's coming to take your place and start seeing it as a friend, a tool that will help you amplify what you're capable of doing. I like to visualize this situation as a big white canvas. No indications, no step-by-step. The rules have changed. What once existed isn't useful in this canvas. But don't worry, because it comes with infinite materials. Some are familiar, some are weird, some may even scare you, but they're all there, waiting. And it seems you already have a paintbrush in your hand. So no, it's not that there isn't room for you, it's that the space is waiting for you to make some. It's not that there's anything left to create, it's that now you need to look deeper, try harder, go further, and go beyond the limits. Because you're not being replaced. You're being challenged, pushed, invited to do awesome things. And let's not forget something crucial. We, our generation, are the ones who will define what happens next. The leaders of today, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, they weren't trained for this world, but we are. We learn fast, we adapt faster, we're capable of creating things they can't even imagine. They may have invented AI, but we're the ones who will figure out what to do with it. Skynet, please. We're way scarier than Skynet, but not by destruction, by reinvention. Change has already started, and what you need to ask yourself isn't, will I survive? But what will I do to lead it? So, are you going to stand there and just watch? Or are you going to pick the brush and start painting? Thank you.